are back. So, basically all we got to do, all we can do, is go back to Bose. So, oops, I didn't even realize my mic. Hold on, let me adjust my mic real quick. I apologize for any unnecessary noise. But yeah, so I will show you guys one fight with Olivier, and then I'll meet you guys back in Bose, so you guys can at least see what he can do. Yeah, I don't want to waste these crits. And I can't really, I don't have fire. I wonder if he has fire. So let's look at his arts. He has fire bolt. Craft, he has quick draw. Fires off several rounds in a blink of an eye. And his S-craft is howling bullet. Fires an explosive energy shot. So eventually we'll get there. I believe Olivier is more of an arts user, but he's also long range too, so. But yeah, you've been cooked. That's all that matters right there. That man's been cooked. I love this song. Well, he's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, you guys got to see Olivier. I wonder why he's all the way in the back. 2 experience? That is bougie. That is straight bougie. They could have gave us more. So yeah, guys, I will see you all there. And alright, we are back in Bose, guys. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is the Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is your first time in Libero? Huh. I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Libero News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such a thing? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a very convenient age. So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep. And after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Oh, there was only a 3-star restaurant? Right. The place that we ate with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. Ah, the Anterose. Or the Anterose, I'm sorry. Authentic Libero cuisine, so they say. Speaking of authentic, me and a buddy of mine are supposed to go visit this authentic ramen shop, I guess, or ramen restaurant next week, so I'm excited for that. Indeed. No doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with the full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar. Yeah. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more than my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and music. Yeah, your songs and musical, huh? Renditions, are you? Can you actually earn Mira with that crap? Dang, that's crazy. I started as a main opera singer at the Great Theater in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fates bring us together once more. Adios, amigos. Oh my gosh. They know Spanish in this world? What horror have we unleashed on this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being an Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of the world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report the information we got back into the, back that we got out of the general to Lugren. I don't know why I couldn't read that. It would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that, too. So first we visited the guild, then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. But of course, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to talk to NPCs because there's new dialogue. I really want to buy a pair of shoes that match the dress that I bought yesterday. Maybe I'll go poke around the shops and see what they've got. Alright. How's your guys' day? I tell everyone in videos that my favorite thing about YouTube is talking to you guys, so let me know how you guys have been doing. I've actually been getting back into Monster Hunter since the new DLC is going to come out pretty soon. I think in about 10 days. So I'll probably, by the time this video comes out, it'll already be out. Because I think Part 9 is out right now. Yeah, Part 9 is the recent video that I just uploaded. But yeah, I'll probably start doing some Monster Hunter videos. Like, you'll probably get like an hour Monster Hunter video like once a week or so. Maybe, it depends. It all depends. Sister Rosa is an extremely serious and dedicated individual. I think it would do her some good if she wasn't so uptight. The local tone of the people of Bose carries an air of freedom. While doctrine and commandments are important, I'd like this church to be more involved in the region. I feel you, dog. Father Hosting's a man of his word and has a magnetic personality about him. But I have trouble dealing with the pace at which he does things. Oh yeah, we don't do that until later. Let's talk to this guy. The Bose Market is like a gateway to success for aspiring merchants. If I'm going to begin any kind of business, it'll have to start in the Bose Market. Probably. These kids over here. Man, I really want to be a merchant. But I've never been good at arithmetic, so maybe I'm just not cut out for it after all. Who knows? But if you're already going to give up on any possibility before you've begun, then you're bound to fail at anything. Oh my gosh! This girl is a savage, and I did not mean to come this way. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you. Please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right. And of course, I need the photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm gonna have to ask all of those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers. But... yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor's grace to cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why do you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was the one that was saying the same thing, remember? You said that if we didn't get any news to go on, we could lure the customers by the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. Yeah, you idiot! Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I am going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please, leave. Fine. So are we going to be okay not getting the photograph the mayor then? Please, for the love of Adios. And my sanity. Just keep your mouth shut, dang. Niall said Dorothy is a risk to his mental health. Niall, wait for me. Huh? Well, good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you bracers again. Did you just return from the Hawking Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use my mayor to make some kind of quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. Yeah, you're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyways, why don't you all come inside the mayor? The mayor's waiting for you. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, we're not going inside. Not yet. So we're still going to talk to other people. I got a table reserved at the Aunt Rose restaurant today. I've been saving up for this day for a long time now. I'm so excited I can hardly breathe. I've got to hurry up and take care of my work around here. Really? I mean, I guess that's something to look forward to. Alright. Whenever we greet guests, we do so with the utmost sincerity. And our motto is, service always comes with a smile. Furthermore, we should always work to improve service. I wonder if Niall and Dorothy came to one of these rooms. Probably not. I don't think so. Nope. They're probably at the bar. Yeah, they're probably at the bar or something. There's a bar over here. Our boss, now he takes pride in the fact that people tend to stick around for a long time when they come here. I'm guessing it's probably because a lot of people use this place for business meetings. Or maybe it's just because it's a half-assed business. People feel right at home, I don't know. It seems the development of Orbital Arts was far superior before the Great Collapse. We're still discovering the Orbital relics from that era. And that's what people mean when they say they've unearthed an artifact. Wait, did that NPC just leave? The Aunt Rose doesn't feel like a place where you can just sit back and relax, you know? You always feel rushed. That's why I make such a point of trying to give my establishment a comfortable, homey feeling. Or homey feel. So people know they can take it easy. Okay. Yeah, there's Niall right there, drowning in sorrow. Hey, he got drunk fast. Hello, Niall. You in there? Gonna have to just make something up. Nobody will know the difference. It's no use. He's out of it. Dang that Nigel. I said Nigel. We always came here together and worked side by side. Can't believe he betrayed me like that. He's the one who signed the papers to give me a loan when I first started up the business, for goodness sakes. And then he cheated his way to the top, and now this. What the heck, Nigel? What the heck, I say? Morano of the Trino household is kind of like the vice mayor, except she also kind of runs the place all by herself. All right. The Borden household is pretty influential too, sure, but Miss Morano's the real shadow mayor here, hands down. You really adore this woman, don't you? Airliner's next. It appears that nobody here at the landing port really knows what's going on either. I wonder if the airliner had some sort of accident. It seems that the corporation still hasn't received word from the army. And the transportation of goods related to the market has been pretty much stagnant. We're receiving all kinds of complaints from everywhere because of this. They even said that they had no idea when the flights will resume either. I guess all I can do here is wait. So that's this guy. I guess we'll just have to deal with it then, huh? Waiting like this? Alright, for a second I was trying to make sure that the NPCs weren't saying the same thing, and I think no, we have to go through the Aunt Rose next. We're currently looking for an in-house pianist. but there seems to be no one with the necessary skills anywhere in the world, or in this land, whatever. I shall speak with the owner to see about summoning an imperial pianist for the restaurant. A pianist, huh? Man, when you say this is a high-class joint, they're not kidding. I mean, I can think of an imperial musician, can't you? Times certainly have changed, though. Tourists from the Empire come here to Bose to buy our goods. I'm just not sure how I feel about that. I just keep thinking about all the men and women who were lost during the war. People who will never come back. I mean, I get you on that, but at the same time, you got to remember, not everyone from Erebonia was, or was like that. Like, how people like to say certain groups of people are, a certain kind of way. Well, that may be true for some, but it's not all. So yeah, I guarantee you there were a lot of Erebonians who was against the war. Anyways, this restaurant's become more and more popular each day since the current owner took over. And just about every member of the staff here was handpicked specifically by her. Though I'm the exception. I guess I came because I wanted to. No, I understand your feelings so much that it hurts. But we have a quota to meet. No. I've had my eye on this for a long time. Yeah, for a long time now. And you're simply not giving my offer the consideration you should. Try to look at the broader picture here. This is a great price to offer for after the airships are running again, isn't it? Alright. The two of us have been wanting to come here forever now. We worked our little tushies off, pardon my Erebonian, to save up enough money to afford a meal here. But it was worth it. Alright. I wore my best outfit to come here, but I hope I don't seem overdressed. I'll need to be careful not to drop any of my tableware. So these guys are from Erebonia then. Dear me. With the airships grounded, I'm finding it impossible to get my wine shipments. For the moment, I suppose we can make do with what's in the wine cellar, but our stock will not last forever. I hope the airships begin running again soon. Cooking is an art and a culture. It requires as much creativity as anything odd, of course. It's just as resistant to compromise. The head chef here is extremely strict. He's a real kitchen nightmare. But he is known as the preeminent. Is that how you pronounce that? Chef in all libero. And it's not the title earned lightly. His techniques and flavors are second to none. Alright. The old market here is quite bare bones, and just some stalls lined up in the vacant field and common flea market. But the merchants back then were made of even tougher stuff than they were today. Yeah, there was the mayor's family, influential as anything, and all the traders of the Trino and Borden households. They all started in that common flea market and worked their way to what they are today. Is it true that all operations of airships have been halted? I suppose I have no choice but to prolong my vacation here then. And since there's nothing I can do about it, why worry? I might as well enjoy it while I can. I can shop and eat as I wish. I can spread my capitalist wings and fly. Oh my gosh. It's just not the food here that's top quality, but the waitstaff and service as well. Just look around. You can see signs of the owner's dedication in every last detail. Wasn't there a person sitting here at one point? Whatever. Alright, so now we can enter the Bose Market. Talk to the NPCs here, because we got quite a bit. I formulate medicine for each one of the customers according to their systems. I've even recently started carrying Eastern medicine. which has grown in popularity. I wonder if they mean Calvert. Yeah, Calvert, because that's in the east. Innovation is important when it comes to business. I try to find things with hidden value and get my hands on them for a reasonable price. The thrill of this is something you can't experience that easily in other occupations. To be honest though, I'm still quite an amateur at myself. No matter how carefully I choose what I buy, more than half of what I get turns to be junk. My mother is very rough in a way that she handles dishes. My heart always my heart always skips a beat every time I see her pick one up. And since these are the goods we're supposed to be selling, she should be more careful with them. I'm noticing that these NPCs have a lot more to say now. Like they have like 4 or 5 lines of text. Alright. There have been a lot of strange things to deal with since I expanded the store, but my son Pami has been really helping me out a lot. I couldn't have asked for a better kid. Instead of staring at these things all the time, maybe I should try and buy something for once. Well, now this game has proven me to be a liar. Alright. We haven't gotten any foreign books in recently. It probably has something to do with all these restrictions put into by the army. Alright. Just how long does the army intend to blockade the border? Because of all of this, all my merchandise, which should have come from the Empire, hasn't arrived. Whatever. Yeah, whatever they're doing, it isn't helpful for my business, that's for sure. Ever since this girl started selling her sweets, the sales of her sponge cake have really started taking off. And now I found myself coming to her shop just to get a glimpse of her smile. Dude, just talk to her, man. At first I was worried about how I was going to run the store, but things are finally starting to sell little by little. So I guess the best thing I can do is give my customers service with a smile. Oh, there's Olivier. This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined. It was definitely worth seeing. You have anything else to say? Nope. Alright. I'm having a hard time getting the new brands I ordered from the Royal City. And on top of that, the merchandise is in short supply. I guess the only thing left to do is try my hand at making some original clothing and see how it goes. Oh, this is Edel. Alright, so she was, last time we saw her, she was towards the top left. Now she's down here. Oops, sorry about that. Alright then, it looks like it's time to hit up the next shop. All this shopping is why I came along with my husband on his pilgrimage. Wow. My wife is shopping like a crazy woman. If I don't intervene, she'll never stop shopping. Money is not the issue here. I just wish my wife would practice a little bit of self-control. Alright, who's next? Oh, the little girl. Cabbage. That's what my mom asked me to pick up for her. And a duck. Delicious duck. It's like, but I'm too scared to talk to people I don't know. That's why I've been pacing in front of the store like this. Bose merchants are said to like an atmosphere of freedom. And for that reason alone, there was a time where each of us did as they liked. But the previous mayor and now his daughter have started bringing all the merchants together. Carol? Today I'll be making a dish with meat. Should I grill a steak or should I make some stew? I just can't decide. It's not easy trying to think of what to do about the menu every day. Alright. Buck and I came to Bose to make it big. In the future, it's our dream to open up a huge food market together. It'll have the freshest foods at the lowest prices in town all the time. So a Walmart? No, I'm kidding. Alright. Doesn't that sound like the kind of food like to shop at. All right. And with the way distribution has changed things to the advent of airliners, I'm sure we can make our dream come to a reality. All right. Meat goes on sale for a limited time after 3 o'clock this afternoon. I need to find a place to camp out near the store until then. It said no loitering. Sarah. I may not look like it, but I run the kitchen at the mayor's residence. Oh yeah, we've seen you before. And though I can't cook anything like the Aunt Rose, I can still whip up a decent meal. The mayor has been so busy recently, so I need to at least get her to take in some nourishment. Oh, Morano, what's she doing out here? I'd really like to leave my father's business deals to Simon, but he still lacks understanding of the business world. And it would be a perfect time for Gordon to take advantage of the situation. But I guess if I get overwhelmed, I'll get Simon to help me out. All right. Excuse me, so that's everyone. Did we talk to this man? General Morgan. He's one of the great men who fought in the 100 Days War, and the Hawking Gate is one of the most important strategic military points. It's no surprise that he oversees the war of the garrison there. Yeah, I was looking for him and I couldn't find him. Now we have this last set of NPCs to talk to. My boss is way too trusting of others. In any case, it's impossible to get along for long in the business world like that. Which is why I should be running the shop. Okay. Alright, my new boss is a pain in the behind about orders and all kinds of things. In comparison, my old boss gave me the freedom to do all kinds of things. I mean, I guess you can't complain too much if it's your boss. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, ever since my husband opened up his business, he's made more time at home as well. Of course, he keeps the books and manages his goods at home too. And when he was in the army, he only managed to get home about once a week. My husband opening a store hasn't been all bad. Exactly, so you're over here complaining about that. Providing for his family. My dad plays with me. Yeah, my dad plays with me more now than he ever did when he was a soldier in the army. I like the way my dad is now. Before, he used to get angry all the time. I mean, that's not good. Wait a minute. How do I get over here? Alright, pretty much any of the merchants and bows had their starting point in the market. First you start in the market, which is subsidized by the city. Then after gaining experience, you're able to get approval to start your own store. And it's for that reason that people have come here from far and wide to become merchants. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Go back. Did not mean to do that. Alright. You should steer clear from talking to my husband. Get him started and he'll just fill your ear with rubbish. If you head south from Bose, you'll arrive at the north shore of the Valerie Lake, whatever. Valerie Lake is, as you know, the massive body of water in the center of the kingdom. And fish of all kinds swim around in there. So for those who want to know what he's talking about, it's this area right here. And that's where he was talking about we can, if we go south of here, we can get there. And Ambrose Tower is down there as well. Oh, that's interesting. I never noticed that this lake goes into the sea. Oh. Nobody is up here. One thing that I've noticed that in these Legend of Hero games, married couples seem to have single beds. Alright. Some people think that Murano and my husband are on bad terms with each other. But that's not the case. They are just competitive, that's all. I don't think people should expect anything less. Murano is his daughter after all. I know it seems like Murano is complaining as she goes about talking on her father's work, but that's just her way of showing compassion. I really appreciate her being considerate all the time like this. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's cool for the pops too, because he's just like, not only do I have a daughter who knows so much about business, she also keeps me on my toes to make me a better businessman. So yeah, I mean, that's just the way I see it. All right. Trino seems to have been on board the airliner that went missing. I feel a little guilty saying this, but this may be my big chance, dang. I figured I'd use this opportunity to seize all the Trino deals for myself, but Murano's glare was enough to set me straight. It's difficult for me to tell if that father and daughter are on good terms or not. I just cannot believe that Mr. Trino was on that airliner. No matter how much of a rival he is, we've still known him for a long time. I just hope he's safe. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I heard that Mr. Trino was riding the airship that went missing. I know he's my dad's business rival, but he's still Murano's father. I'm really worried about him. Yeah, see, like, everything here is just good business practice for the most part. Like, no one really doesn't dislike each other. Dang it, I did it again. No one really dislikes each other or anything like that. They're just all in rivalry with each other, which I think is really cool. So now that we got that done, we can go ahead. Yeah, we did that in 33 minutes too. We can go ahead and continue the story. So let's go ahead and do that. I wonder if new jobs have shown up. Yes, some new jobs have shown up. So let's see. Bear Claw Survey. I'm searching for the sites within the Bose region where the plant known bear claws. If anyone knows where the places notify the... I think I found a bear claw at one point. Nebel Valley monster. A ferocious monster known as Monster Carrion has been spotted in the Nebel Valley. Okay. And then West Bose monster. A ferocious monster known as Thunderquake has been spotted roving the West Bose Highway. Bracers from the branch are requested to deal with that threat immediately. Cool. Before we continue, let me make sure I did everything, and I'll be back. Okay, nope, they want us to continue the story. Hold on, before we go, was there anybody up here? Any other bracers up here? Nope. Alright, let's report. Oh, there's nothing to report. Anyways. Oh, it's you kids. So, did you find out anything about the incident? Well, you bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information that had been attained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits, and the Capua family. You're right. That is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone who hates Bracers that much... Don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army of the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. We'll have to try to make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent robberies are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes. Taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them robberies is one thing though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Lindy. Well, now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The robberies that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family, that risk there, yeah, the risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. All right, just one second. Continue. All right, let's continue, guys. Sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure something. And now let's go ahead and talk to the mayor. I'm glad to see you all again. Mayor Maybell has been excitedly awaiting your report. We'll go see her in a bit. General Morgan has come here to visit on several occasions. He's a little difficult to describe, but what I can say is that he is a respectable man. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But in both a good and bad sense, he has a temperament of a military man. I don't know. My pops was a military man. Alright. Dealing with complaints from the citizens. Late deliveries of goods to Bowes Market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone. Servicing the sewer facilities. Selecting a congratulation gift for Her Majesty the Queen. Carbon cured by monsters on the New Ansel path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Hello? Oh, are you back already? Oh, you look pretty busy. So, would it be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So, you found out something from from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but no, it's all right. I'm just glad to know that that it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bowes and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that'll be quite the difficult task, considering that you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of a mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Sorry about that. I spaced for a second. Of course, that's what we plan to do to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these bandits before, and I'll wager the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply just leave to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's that to find, and then we need to deal with the Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's with that look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Yep. like I said, I've been keeping a bunch of things to myself because I've gone through this game before, like through watching a playthrough on YouTube, but I'm actually playing this for the first time. Man, like I said, there are some new things that I'm learning because the person that I did watch didn't do everything like how I'm doing everything. So yeah, there are some stuff that there is some stuff that I am a little bit blind to because the person I did watch didn't do everything. So yeah, I'm learning I don't know. I'm learning new stuff just like you guys too at the same time. And plus, it's been years since I've gone through this game on YouTube. Like I would say like 3 years maybe. Probably 2, maybe 3, I can't remember. Anyways, basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. But come on, Joshua. You too, Shara. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that. But I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard the airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say, but yeah, he was. Not to mention he's a bracer too. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah? Why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you're going through. If there's anything I can do to help, to help you clear up this incident, then I'm at your disposal. And if there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. No, you're right. But I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known each other for a long time after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or sky bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it'd take, then the army would have found them long ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's just comb the entire region. I never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. Or of words. Alright. So what are you two trying to say? You can be so rude sometimes, I hope you know. We're just complimenting you, Estelle, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Oh, right. Wasn't that Niall and Dorothy that we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? He seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right? Well, it's true he arrived in Bose a little before we did. So I think it may be worth talking to him. I wonder where he went. Alright. Alright guys, so we'll talk to Niall, but for immersion purposes, Niall was drunk when we last saw him, so we need to let him sober up a bit. Yeah, we're going to let him sober up a bit. But with all this being said, this is going to be the end of this part, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.